they like what she's saying, and they are ready to take this thing on. And let me congratulate Fox, because you were the first ones to call it for Hillary Clinton. Fair and balanced, Fox. You beat them all.
Well, that was then chairman of Hillary Clinton's 2008 presidential campaign. He's now the governor of Virginia, Terry McAuliffe, praising Fox News in 2008 for being so fair to his candidate. That was apparently a distant memory, however, this weekend when Mrs. Clinton took to Twitter during the Super Bowl and sent out a message saying it's so much more fun to watch Fox when it's someone else being blitzed and sacked. Hashtag Super Bowl. Joining me now, James Carville, who's a former strategist for Bill Clinton and a Tulane University professor. So was she being a little overly sensitive there? I mean, obviously it was a joke, but was she? I mean, why would she take issue with Fox after all that?
I don't want to offend anybody at Fox, but I think every Democrat I know thinks Fox tilts right. I mean, that's just maybe you
but
don't.
She seems so happy.
Maybe you call it right down the middle. I actually do too. I appear on this network, and it's just a tweet. I mean, my God, it just man up. It's just a little tweet. Why is everybody so sensitive about a Hillary Clinton tweet?
Well, but that's an interesting point. I don't think we're feeling sensitive about it. I think we're wondering why she's so sensitive. You know, was she playing the victim? Like, poor Fox, they go after me.
You're saying, but I honestly think everybody, thinks that Fox treats Democrats much rougher than they treat Republicans.
Let's assume for the purposes of the discussion that they think that. Okay, that you're right about that.
They do. Yeah.
But she's Hillary Clinton. And you heard her there. That's her campaign manager saying, "Great for Fox, fair and balanced. You really are." And you know that we were very fair to her when she was running for president, unlike a lot of other networks. So why so sensitive?
I think Fox is being sensitive. I think she sent a tweet. I think it was kind of funny. It was the Super Bowl. About being sacked. It was, it just wasn't much of a very big deal, and I thought it was just fine. And we're blowing us up. And if you look at across the thing, that's what sort of Democrats believe, and I think it was a little bitty thing, and people got to not take this stuff so much. It was just she was just trying to be funny. It might not have been the funniest joke ever told or the funniest tweet ever sent, but I didn't find it in any way offensive or
what's interesting
inappropriate.
And I'm not suggesting it's offensive either. I mean, nor that there's any offense taken. I just thought it was an interesting complaint, given how thankful she and her team were for the fair and balanced coverage she got when she ran for president. Here's my question for you, though, because it came on the same day that President Obama sat down with Bill O'Reilly, and in that interview, the viewers have heard the sound by now, but President Obama took several shots at Fox News, and thus there was a question about whether this was somehow coordinated and whether the president was thin-skinned, because he did more than Hillary Clinton did. He tried to dismiss scandals that have plagued his administration by saying it's all a Fox thing. What's your take on it?
Well, first of all, I think the Irish scandal was much of a scandal. It's been investigated. Both of them were there. And we know everything we knew about Benghazi from the Pickering-Mullen report. And he's on there. Bill's a big guy. He's got the #1 show on cable TV. The president's president of the United States. They go after each other a little bit. You got a little dust up there.
Is it embarrassing for the president of the United States to be complaining about a cable channel? I mean, President Bush never did this about MSNBC.
Bush people would complain about the liberal media all the time. Nixon was always playing the victim in the victim. It's in the dialogue. Fox has got to understand that Democrats think that Fox leans right. And if you're a big network, and Fox is, and it's a profitable, powerful institution, and if people attack you, don't get sensitive about it. Just say, it's part of what it is. You're saying, Obama, he attacked Fox with O'Reilly. Okay, well, he did.
I deny that invitation of me. I don't remember doing any of that. But I do think it's interesting that, the president seems so focused on us. And, it's like, I never heard President Bush do this about MSNBC. He was taking his licks like a man.
He gave you an interview on the day of the Super Bowl. Right. The biggest audience you have.
So why did he waste so much time complaining about his coverage when he's got most of the mainstream media in his pocket?
When he talks about it, the guy gives you an interview on Super Bowl, biggest audience you have, goes toe-to-toe, and then B say, look, we got a big interview. I'm on Bill's show all the time. I'm glad he got the interview. I think it was good that the president went on there, and they get in a little scuffle. That's politics. That's journalism. That happens.
Yeah, well, it's happened a lot more over the past few years. But in any event, it was interesting. And, the truth is, whenever the president does that, the ratings at Fox News go up. So I don't know whether it's as a strategy it's effective, but it works out okay for us.
You get ratings go up and we win elections and everybody's happy.
James, great to see you.
Thank you. All right.
He's fun.